Hey everybody. Happy Friday. How you doing? Happy. Hey, so yes, it is finally time for Scarlet. Hello. Chapter 4. Hi. I'm so hyped. I've been waiting for this. Oh, hi there. Happy. I've been wait, which one is no wait. Okay. I have been waiting for this so big. So I am just going to get started. Wait, let me pause this. This is the soundtrack I'm playing in the background here. Alright, let's go. Yes, I want to play. I don't think it'll be loud because I've already played this before, so hopefully it won't be loud. If it would start, that'd be nice. Eh? Eh? Oh, there we go. This is a horror game. It is scary. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not be able to save yourself. Welcome home. Did I read that? Was that on there before? I don't think it was. I think that's updated. Yeah, I don't think that was there before. Ah. So, okay, if you're new to this game, we are. Oh, I forgot the character's name. Did I have a name? Yeah. We are visiting family who lives in this old mansion that is crumbling and falling apart. Because our aunt died. So this is our cousin who stays here. This is what's left of the family manor, so to speak. Our aunt died, and we're there for the funeral. And this is in like the Appalachian Mountains, and there's like Tommy knockers and forest creatures and all kinds of other crazy magic stuff going on. And our family is involved somehow. That mansion is about to yeet itself off that cliff. It's been trying. Look at that. I think that's also updated too. But yeah. So that is the story. 24. Okay, this should be the last one. Oh yeah. This should be the last one. Decision you make in episode 3 bears heavy physical consequences, and a visual reminder of those consequences will follow you for the rest of the game. You can reduce the intensity of this visual reminder or remove it entirely at any point in the preferences. Oh. We'd like to see a recap. Oh yeah, let's do a recap. Full recap. Let's go. Because there's probably some stuff I don't remember either. Long lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late night stops in seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Perlane Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Yeah, so they weren't close at all. They used to be, and then something happened. I don't know what yet. Hold on. There we go. I don't know what yet. They didn't quite say, but this is Tabitha. This is our cousin. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Now, okay, so apparently she's a Taurus. I don't believe that. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms would be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floor has been known to give out. Like, what kind of Taurus would be in this? Afraid! This is Dustin. I love him. He lives in the drawer. There. This This is the creepy shit. A single deer remains behind, staring down a beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. That's Gretchen. She's a pug. Oh, also, my character can talk to animals. This is what happens when you force a Taurus to have a management job. Oh no! Wait, that makes sense now. I can see that. Pain, rot, decay. See, we can hear the animals talk and we can talk to them. So this is what the deer is saying, and it's horrible. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Ew, it's so creepy. You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wiggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. God damn it! Yeah, Duke's very dead. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. I don't trust these cops. They're very weird. Like, also I have a Mothman shirt now. Yay. But Duke straight up died, and like they're just like, happens. That pug has seen some shit. All pugs have seen some shit. Which he did just see like forest creatures and like Duke get shot in the head. I love her. She's my favorite. My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Look at her Sailor Moon shirt. Make herself at home. So we met Stella when we first got there. I want this shirt. And we were hanging out with her, and she has a Sailor Moon shirt on. She's clearly best girl. Why is that cop so happy? Because they're weird. I don't understand the cops. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. I love Avery. They are very cool. That's some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. I'm going to keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on here. Look at this dude in this picture right here. He's like, eh. I just saw that. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? Rosalina's his daughter. I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting in trouble out there. I love Gretchen. That pug is always making a face. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. So these two were friends, like for a while growing up, and the other friend Reese is sick with some kind of sickness, and his mom is terrifying. Something's up with her and him, but something's definitely up with her. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. That's Wayne. We still don't really know the story of him, but I assume he's dead. Sick with the sickness. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in a path of danger. This is all I ask. It's like, I don't know if he's a bad guy or is he just trying to warn us. This is Rosalita. As you leave Tabitha's, we went to Tabitha's office to go spy on people and ask the miners questions and stuff. She owns the family mine, and that's probably why she's so mean and angry all the time. But we were there to like spy and try to get some dirt. And we saw her. A girl carrying a bundle of snack pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of the hill. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. Kanika is terrified of like, oh look! I didn't see him before. I wonder how many of these things are just like hiding out. What? I just noticed that. Ha! I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hideout. She doesn't like enclosed spaces, and she does not want to go into the mine. But the Shaw mine, that place was shut down like 100 years ago, after a collapse that killed over 100 people. And this is where all the kids. This is her brother, Kanika's brother. I forgot his name. But yeah, my dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe, and we can hang out here whenever we want. Which probably wasn't true. My dad says their house is haunted. Their house is definitely haunted. All the way. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. I was just looking to see if any more of the ditch slings were around. Wait a second. Where did 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? I almost said, man, I want a haunted house. You do have a haunted house. There is something in the darkness before you that is much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest like a deep growl of a predator. Hey, you're alright. Oh yeah, we named her Janessia. I am the big dumb sometimes. Stella reaches for your shoulder, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Dun, dun. Janessia, are you alright? Yeah, we saw that weird door and blacked out. And then these things were around. It was a very cool sequence. But wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't leave them here. I know which way they're going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Tabitha looking mean. Yeah, that fell on her. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. My head is usually empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks. Trapped by the powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Yay! Dustin's mama. What happened to your glass house? Asshole squatter moving. Kick Dustin mom out. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh yeah, there's a cat back. I forgot the cat's name, but the cat's French. Oh, Janessia, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just want to say that I'm so sorry that you got caught up in that. I'm praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. She talks a lot. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Janessia, if you like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. I forgot what was the importance of the tea. But look at I love this shop. Oh, look, axolotls. And little cats. I didn't get a chance to look around the shop before. It's so cute. There's crystals and tea and little stuffed animals and pickles. It's a barrel of pickles. Sorry, I was looking around the shop. I want an axolotl plush. Me too. Lemieux. Excuse me. Wait, you're Janessia, aren't you? My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Axolotls are so cute. They bark. They do bark. Tabitha stops in front of a small house on the quiet. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about this house. This is the house she goes to chill out, and it's very they bark. Yeah. It's very cute. We rent them out to employees. Oh yeah, this is the house she hangs out in. So I guess she is kind of a tourist because it's neat and cozy. My cousin pulls out I'm gonna be watching Axolotl Vigs later. Pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pockets. Come on, don't worry, it's empty. Oh, they didn't show the inside of the house. It's very cute. Yep, he's a dog. Oh yeah, the mayor is a dog. The mayor is always a dog, and I don't understand. You can tell this dog is a mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. It's almost like a meow, but yes, they're best. Oh yeah, this the weird preacher dude. I don't trust him, like in the slightest. You're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Dogs are better leaders than a lot of humans. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike this man. Look at this picture. It's kind of like that weird picture in the Denver airport, but like less morbid. This is them actually saving a minor. But I don't know. It gives off vibes, and I don't like it. He 100% looks like he's at the library because he's not allowed any closer to schools. Oof. Yeah, but that's an untrustworthy facial hair. I don't like him. Sounds like Gretchen and the mayor have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I am Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Janessia. Everyone's been buzzing about you. So sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Nobody ever wants to hear that. Do not say that to anybody ever who's grieving. That's so horrible. Dang it, Daniel. She's in a better place. I hate that so much. If anybody ever said that to me, I might drop kick them. If you'd ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. No. Yeah, this is the son they're friends with, whom the mom is scary. He's super skinny and like odd. I don't know. He's an artist. This is his art. It's very creepy. And like, but he seems nice, so I don't know. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to the studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding a bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. You have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. I haven't been cleaning much. Look at her. She's so mean. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner roll, spaghetti, a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative. Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on a chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce glaze. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Janessia is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. Son kind of cute, mom can choke. Hey, Hawk. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like it's ever going to change. I'm sick every day and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in my basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Stretch and hydrate, chat. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself on the table and leaves. Hey, you're just in time. Look at this absolute dad over here. Rosaline is situated in the back room. Alexis is going to keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. Oh yeah, they're going to go ghost hunting. You saw that? I do not trust a mom. I don't trust a lot of people in this game. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed the creepy paranormal stuff? Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Seems I made it just in time. Let's get this show on the road. I don't have all night. They didn't think she was going to show up. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around is stained in reddish brown. I'm going for it. I look at Gretchen like, oh god, oh, she's also Southern. Yeah, this is what, like, they open a hatch, and then things get fucked. Wait, do you hear music? Like, they just, everybody was possessed, except for, our cousin and us. But it's a fever dream. Then everything looks like Madoka Magica. That's never good. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows. Stella? There you are. Yeah, Wayne opened the moon and just came in there. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly doesn't want me here. Ow. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Ew! Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? The sins of the fire. Yeah, they went through like weird like trials and shit. And like visions are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit, doesn't matter which. Bullshit! I hope I didn't come too late. It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You take a step towards the light. Sybil is right there. Please don't do this. You wordlessly step into the spotlight. And we got aged. I think that's what happened to us. They stole, like, life force from us. I'm so sorry, Janessia. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? And then after that, everybody's just like, what the fuck just happened? And we apparently look different. Because I don't know if we aged or something happened to us. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight about what's happened to you, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone can use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then. You didn't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. So I think, okay, what was it? He was going to get with their... Was it grandmother? Mother? Grandmother? I forget. A member of their family, and then either she killed him or she was possessed and killed him. I forget. But his spirit was like haunting them. But yeah, he took years of her life to get revenge, I guess. The specter of the night's events will linger over you from every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of the family you never met. Maybe it'll be easy in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. Who knows? Wake up. Oh yes, now it's new. You open your eyes, it's a new day, and you feel like shit. Oh, whatever. She got aged up to what, 30? That's... Dang. I don't think it's just 30. In the bright morning light, you're finally able to take stock of how much the spirit took from you. You feel dulled, your bones creaky, your soul weighted down with the exhaustion of age. I don't care what happens to me. I made the right decision. I'll do it again. If it was worth it. This is great. I can't wait to finally be dead. Life goes on, whatever happened yesterday, and today is another day. Lol. I don't care what happens to me. I made the right decision and I'll do it again. Yes, you did what had to be done. Who knows what would have happened had you left that ghost behind to fester. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine, but your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hey, just want to check in. Hope you're doing okay, heart. Also want to ask if you heard from Stella? You check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. Look at this glum chick. I forgot about her. She's some kind of relative. They're an unhappy family. um, haven't heard from her either. I'm sure she's fine. What if she's dead? Never mind how Stella is. How are you doing? Everyone had a rough night. What if Wayne got her? Um, I'll say everyone had a rough night. She's probably still shaken up. Lady Dimitrescu. Ethan Winters. Everyone had a rough night. She's probably still shaken up. Yeah, but I don't love that she's out there somewhere by herself, considering all the shit that's been going down. We should look for her, right? Come to town? We should stick together. Excuse me, looks like you have your morning plans in order. I'm going to visit Dustin. Oh, he's got bread. You open the drawers. They both have bread now. Human is back. Smell old now. Maybe change mine about eating us? Could be end of Dustin and Dustin's mom. Bread. Oh my god, the possums. I want them. They're so cute. Close enough. I would never eat you. I love you. Dustin mom know better than to trust. When push comes to shove, survival more important than friendship. Dustin mom spend too much time outside. It different inside. There enough bread for everyone here. No need eat friends. Dustin still have childhood innocence. Hope Dustin get to keep that innocence forever. I guess your glass house still has a squatter. Tried to reclaim glass house last night, but asshole squatter too big and strong. Dustin mom said no chance. Aww. May I have to live in Dustin house forever. Human big and strong too. Probably more big and strong than asshole squatter. You fight. Give Dustin mom glass house back? I'll do my best, but no promise. Fight someone or fight something? I'll see what I can do. I'm busy, Dustin. No, don't say that. Anything for you, Dustin. Squatter have sharp things on head. Human be careful, but Dustin mom will be eternally grateful to human. Dustin too. I should get going. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna take a shower. You step into the guest bathroom and into God, none of this is new. Hot water soothes your aching joints. Despite the state of the bathroom, this shower is a good place. As it rinses your body clean, how could anyone deny those cute faces, right? Every minute feels like another thread holding this town together starts to unravel. No, don't doom. Door in the clinic. Oh yeah, there's a door in the clinic. What's his name's mom? The creepy mom. There's a door in her clinic that had the same feeling as that weird door in the mine, and we need to explore that. Geez, is there anything good to think about? Scrub feverishly trying to scrape the memories of your skin. Oh my god. Think about someone special. There's nothing good. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the clinic. You're still drawn to it even now. You'll be going back there today, you're sure of it. You're done here. Turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Check closet. Oh god, the creepy doll is still there. Sorry. Bad shower equals bad shower thoughts. That's true. There's no denying it. The doll moved at some point. But your long dead relative's creepy doll is the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. Wait, really? Something to mull over for the rest of the day. It's time to face your cousin. Oh, great. I don't want to. You find her in the kitchen, her shoulders hunched in a tight ball of anxiety. I mean, I do have anxiety, so I guess that's a Taurus thing. They're striking! This week of all week. As if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Yep, Taurus. Does it even matter how the strike plays out? Any resolution would merely treat the symptoms of the disease rotting in the heart of Scarlet Hollow. For things to stand any chance of getting better, there's something deeper you still have to fully uncover. Have you heard anything from Stella? Sell the estate. Get out while you can. I'm gonna say that. If the mine's in trouble, you just sell it. And sell the estate. Get out while you still can. Tabitha bristles. You really are Vivian's kid, aren't you? Trying to bow out when things get difficult. I'm not giving up like that. This is the Scarlet mine. I'm not going to cash out on our family's legacy. I'm bringing the mine back to life, one way or the other. She's stubborn like a Taurus. Yeah, heck this place, right? Have you heard anything from Stella? Kanika can't get a hold of her. No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. Sorry about last night. We should have left. I didn't think making a deal with a ghost would be so physically bad. I thought I was making a metaphorical trade. You have no one to blame for this but yourself. I wanted to leave and you refuse. You just goes and makes a deal with an angry ghost. Why would anyone do something like that? So ghosts are real. I still can't get over that. I can. What does that actually change about anything? You're Scarlet. You're probably going to die young anyways. And I still have a mind to run. So that's why the ditch feelings are here. They were predicting a strike. Usually I'm pro-union, but let's give them what they want. It's the right thing to do. Let's fire all of them. Oh my god, no. 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 Questionably pragmatic for a Taurus. A. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Strike is just a symbol of the rot of this place. Tabitha, we don't treat the underlying disease. It won't even matter who wins. Ugh, you weirdo. Nobody talks like that. Not even Sybil talks like that. So that's why the Ditchlings are here. They were predicting a strike. Those doughy things you saw in the library yesterday? Look, I get it. There's weird stuff happening right now, but let's not muddy something as mundane as a strike with the supernatural. They're two entirely different things. He probably should have seen this coming. Do you know what they want? I haven't seen a list of demands. I'm sure it's just the usual. I promise you that if any one of them were in my shoes for a month, they'd be singing a different tune. You probably should have seen this coming. Who's to say I didn't? I wasn't ever really a question of if, more of a question of when. Forgive me if I didn't expect them to walk out a few days before my mother's funeral. Couldn't even wait till Pearline was in the ground. Pearline? Usually I'm pro-union, but... Come on, your mom just died. Can they not? Right? Let me at least get her in the ground first. But it's fine. I'm going to sort this out. I just need to keep things together long enough for her mind to get back on its feet. Then everyone will be happy and we can all go back to normal. You should probably get going, right? Yeah. I've dawdled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. But let me know if you get in trouble, okay? Oh, she cares. Did somebody kick the fridge? It's like a foot. Probably Tabitha. Tabitha slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. Talk to Fro. That was the name of the cat. Investigate the garden. Fuel up with a quick jelly sandwich. You walk over to the cat. Oh, c'est toi. C'est que tu veux maintenant? I don't know French. Wait, there is something different with you. Has the years finally caught up to you? I made a deal with a ghost, so I'm old now. Every day that we open our eyes, we are making a deal with life. All of us are stones on the shore. Weathered a little more each day by the relentless tides of time. We will all be ground to dust by an uncaring universe, but that is the beauty of life. Uh, Imagine playing this game without speak to animals. Couldn't be me. Do you know anything about the stone carvings around town, Cat? I am not here to be your commanditon, shin detective. Je suis un chat. I'm here to watch you flail about in the darkness. I'm not here to provide answers to whatever mysteries confound your feeble American mind. I missed you last night, Furfur. That makes one of us. Look at her face. Will you ever let me pet you? It has been known to happen, perhaps one day when you have earned the right, but don't count on it, disgusting human. Bye, Furfur. Good talk. She scoffs as you turn away. I love this little French cat. Whatever kicked Dustin's mom out is in the garden right now. You better go look into it before you head to town. Oh, I don't want to. Wait, why did the music get all creepy? Also, dang, this is overgrown as hell. The air is chilly today. The overcast sky hanging oppressively over the weed-choked flower beds. It's too cold. Head back inside. Investigate the greenhouse. You start carefully picking your way through the underbrush. It doesn't take much effort to find a path. Cuttings of prickly raspberry bushes and tangled vines litter the ground around the greenhouse. Talk to animals. The glass house, one should say. You step towards the door. Oh, you see that? It was there for a second. It's sealed shut by a lock, and you catch a brief glimpse of a horned shadow through the ancient, clouded glass. Try to talk to whatever's behind the door. It's a goat! What's your name, little guy? Goat. Goat. Why are you in the greenhouse? Human put me here. Can't complain. Pretty sweet digs, honestly. Stays nice and warm, and there's plenty of eats, too. Did that human have a brown coat and big boots? Coat like, what, fur? Nah, not brown fur. Yellow fur. Just on the top. Like all you humans. Don't know what boots are. Can't help you there. Where did you come from? Farm. Used to live with other guys like me. Kinda miss them, but not that much. Don't gotta share anymore. Examine the lock. It looks sturdy. You'll need some tools if you're gonna get this open. Maybe Stella or Kanika can hand the land. Hand the land? Lend a hand. Guess I'll leave you to it then. See ya, or not. It's a wild world out there. I love the goat. I love goat. With Stella missing, it's best not to keep Kanika waiting for longer. Can I still get a jelly sandwich? Yes. Yay! Ba-da! Jelly sandwich. If Stella's MIA, who knows when you get the chance to eat? And who knows just how much your new affliction will affect your appetite? Wow! You make yourself a jelly sandwich in anticipation of the long day ahead of you. And that's that. Head to town. The birds sound different today, muffled, like your ears are full of cotton. The dull sun shines down on the surrounding wilderness, seemingly to wash all color from the world. But you're adjusting. Already your body is starting to accept the change that has now come over it, to accept that this is how things will be from here on out. Can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line, a feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. Hey! To your surprise, you find a familiar face making its way up the path towards you. I was just coming up to see you. Hope you were able to get some sleep after everything that happened last night. They don't say anything about your appearance, but you can see them take you in, the light of the day revealing your new features clearly for the first time. You doing okay? Um, I'm old now. My bones hurt. Mood. um, Spirit's taking a piece of me, but that's all. It's gone, but I'm still here. Very badass. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. How do you feel now that it's a new day? Possession is the sort of thing that can leave a mark on a person. I don't want to say that. Flirt? No, I'm not flirting with Avery. There's distance everywhere now, even though it's daytime. Avery turns to survey the tree line. I noticed a few on my way up. They're kind of funny now that I'm getting a good look at them, with their scrunched up little sharpie faces. Oh, Sharpay faces. So should I be worried about these things? I know they're a bad omen or something, but like, are they dangerous? They're not gonna eat me if I take the wrong turn, right? You only fear what they foretell. Ew. Yeah, you might get some eggs laid in your skin. Not if you eat them first. I'd rather not find out. Does anyone in town have a flamethrower? Uh, I'm gonna say that. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Julius had one lying around. Hopefully, we won't have to ask him for it. I'm not that worried yet. How do you feel now that it's a new day? Possession is the sort of thing that can leave a mark on a person's soul. Oh, Thanks for asking about the state of my soul. I appreciate that. I'd be lying if I said it didn't have an impact. I kind of feel bruised all over, physically and spiritually. But hey, that's part of life, right? Nobody makes it to the end completely unscathed. And I'm kind of thrilled that my new emotional baggage comes from a ghost instead of some boring normal trauma. Right? You were coming up to see me? That's sweet. What can I say? I'm someone who knows what they want. I would have walked up here at the crack of dawn, but I figured I should let you sleep at least a little longer, though not too much longer. I had to make sure you didn't go running off into trouble. Not without me. Aw. Are we getting cozy with Avery? Have you heard anything from Stella? Aw. I haven't heard from her, though we don't text much, and I haven't checked with Winnie to see if she came in for an early breakfast or anything. Polycule, go! But if you haven't heard from her, that doesn't sound great. Seeing her here like that last night was awful. She's usually so unflappable. Kanika and I are meeting up to look for Stella. Wanna come? Absolutely. I told Winnie I'd be coming in late today, so I got time. I don't know how much time though. From what I saw this morning, the diner is hopping. It's absolutely packed with miners. They must be using it as home base for the strike. Oh, by the way, there's a strike going on. I'm sure you already know that though. Have to imagine Tablet would have told you this morning. How are you doing today? I'm great. With something like possession, I kind of feel like there are more upsides than downsides. There aren't a lot of people out there who can say they've been through something like that. It's a pretty cool badge of honor as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let's go. Yeah, good idea. There's Kanika. She's so cute. It isn't long until you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet. Hello. Janessia, you made it, and you picked up Avery along the way. Hope you're both doing okay, like, emotionally. Look at her belt. It's so cute. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Better after seeing Janessia. Wink. Ah, it's the wink. That's good. I feel like I got crushed by a steamroller or something. Joints all out of whack, totally exhausted, and super foggy. Miles has been insisting that I had a cold, and I wasn't buying it. But as of this morning, I've come around. It's definitely something beyond exhaustion, even considering the ridiculously stressful week we all had. I want that belt. Big same. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from looking for Stella. Is someone manning the general store? I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. I'm not sure what she's planning to tell you today that she couldn't have told all of us last night. Maybe she's going to read your fortune. After last night, I wouldn't doubt that she actually could. Your mom's always had a bit of that Glinda vibe going for her. Yeah, maybe I should stop making fun of her whole... Oop. Shoot. I need to take a page out of Stella's book and just block this shit out. I need to be focused. I can't keep having all these existential crises. Mood. There'll be plenty of time for tea after we found Stella. Do you still think there could be a rational explanation for all this? Rational? Sure. Rooted in reality that, until a few days ago, I thought was devoid of all magic and supernatural shit? No. Ghosts are real. They can suck you into illusionary dimensions and puppet your body like a fleshy marionette. Next thing you know, when you find out there's a secret society of warlocks running the country or that angels are real. You gotta admit, it's kind of thrilling, isn't it? Anything could be possible. Who knows what the new day holds for all of us. It'd be a little more thrilling if we weren't terrifying. All the magical stuff we found so far just wants to hurt us. We need a magical being that's on our side. Where are the magical girls when you need them? Right? Though I guess we already have an animal whisperer, don't we? That's pretty magical. Wait, you can talk to animals for real? When were you gonna tell me? Wow, I'm gonna need you to tell me what every animal we meet is saying. This is too cool. You really took that in stride, didn't you? I take everything in stride. There's no better way to live. See? Avery is a mood. Avery is big mood. Hold on. I moved. There we go. Maybe my, Kanika, your mom's totally a rich, right? Maybe she's the magical girl. No way. She's just a new age crystal and herbs lady. She's not, you don't think. She could be for real. Anything seems possible these days. But that would mean everything I thought I knew was wrong and my whole life has been a lie. She's a grown woman. She's probably okay. Wayne threatened her last night. Oh, yeah. Let's not dawdle. I'm worried about Stella and it doesn't feel right to be doing anything that isn't actively looking for her. Agreed. Let's get to work. Where to first? Her house? Let's go to Stella's house. Good place to start. Maybe she just slept in. That's what I'm hoping. I would have gone already, but I was kind of nervous about doing anything by myself today, just in case I ran into yet another horror from beyond the veil or whatever. Her mom is totally a magical girl. Oh, her skirt is like see-through too. Oh, so cute. I love her. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. It opens. Nope. Nope. That's not good. That's not good. There's an absence of joy in life that leaves only a chill behind. The chill of an empty house and the sobering dread that comes with the knowledge that your search won't end here. I don't like the looks of this. I don't sense anything supernatural here, but I don't like the looks of this. Might as well invite ourselves in, right? Yeah. We're going in. We're not calling the cops. They suck. Cool. I'll be brave and go first. Avery casually steps over the threshold into Stella's house. Where is she? And where's her dog? Where is Gretchen? My fight or flight response is broken, so I'll walk in after at least saying, hello, I'm coming in, okay? Living room is almost exactly as you saw it the other day. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Doesn't look like there was a struggle or anything unless it happened in another room. Or maybe someone or something caught her off guard. You don't have to add that last part. I'm going to forget that you said that. And just be thankful that it doesn't look like a crime scene. Let's go in a room. It's fine. Whoa, what is that? Oh, that's okay. I forgot she had a YouTube channel that she explores all the creepy stuff. Oh, look at her Mothman plush. Can y'all see? Eh, it's so cute. I love it. I want one. Anita Mothman, same. She's not here. Though it's a little untidy. It's the unusual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom, or the usual sort of. There isn't any signs of violence. Check her computer. I love seeing someone's room before they've had a chance to clean up for company. It's a neat little snapshot, you know? Speak for yourself. If the roles were reversed and I was missing and you and Stella were looking around in my room unannounced, I'd be completely mortified. Spoken like someone with a whole lot of secrets. My room is immaculate. A guest could drop by unannounced at 2 a.m. and I wouldn't sweat a thing. Congratulations on having your shit together. Thank you. I come by it honest. I will say that this is what her room has been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. Could use a few more houseplants. I put together some trimmings after we found her. Oh, she still does those corkboard with string things? She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything, but they're more for decoration anyway. Oh, I can't look at the computer again? Let's go to the kitchen. Oh, look at that little sponge holder. It's a cat. Gretchen! Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. So there's bread that's open. Like, was she making a sandwich? Stella's kitchen is slightly messy. A couple of cabinets are hanging open. A loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife. Is Stella normally this messy? I wouldn't call this messy. It's a little messy. I want the cat sponge holder. I want her whole, like, house. If this is a little messy, I don't want to know what you call my room. I wasn't judging. There's nothing wrong with a little mess. Or a lot of mess. We're getting off track. Stella's house has always felt a little sterile to me. This feels a little too lived in, if that makes sense. Though maybe that's just because I've only ever been over when she was already expecting me. Maybe this is just a rare peek behind the curtain at the real Stella. The real Stella should call her friends and let them know she's okay. I don't think we're gonna find anything here. Let's move on. I got an achievement. It's still life. Okay, so maybe she came home last night. Maybe she didn't, but she's definitely missing. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I hope she would just be sleeping in. I can't believe she's actually missing. We'll find her. Where to next? Check in on Oscar. He's smart. Maybe he'll know what to do. The church? Let's go to Oscar. I hope nothing else happened after we all went home last night. They're so brave for sleeping in that house after everything we went through. I'd rather sleep in the woods with the Dishlings than someplace that has that haunted. Your mom said it's safe. I'm inclined to believe her. Why would she lie? But how would she know that? Magic, probably, but there's only one way to find out. Let's go. An achievement library card. Morning light streams in through the library's large windows. In the bright daylight, the library once again is a place of comfort, all menace having fled in the wake of Charles Shaw Jr.'s departure. No ghosts, thank God. I was not up for an encore. Yeah, it's gone, just like your mom said it would be. You can't help but overhear the murmurings of an intense conversation coming from the mayor's office. Talk to animals, or rather the murmurings of an intense animal conversation. Let's go. Maybe Gretchen's up there. Hey, where are you going? What? Oh, a small gang of dogs hold court in the mayor's office. Most of the dogs quietly watch from the sidelines, but two of them, a sheepdog and a basset hound, are in a heated conversation with Mayor Jimmy. Their tags read Scraps and Daisy. Sounds like you've all sorted this out. I don't see what you need me to do about any of it. Sorted? Things aren't sorted until this town is safe. Now, we may have got the beginnings of a militia forming, but there's plenty of pets out there who are still ill-informed about those things calling out in the woods. You're the mayor. They'll listen to you. Just tell them to stay inside until it's handled. Listen, Scraps, buddy, I hear you, but the last thing we need right now is anarchy in the streets. It's no use. I told you he'd be bullheaded. He's always bullheaded. Always a sore loser, aren't we, Daisy? Things are fine. Nobody has to worry about a thing. The mayor pulls himself away from the conversation to acknowledge you. Ho ho ho, I remember you. You're that Anotano from yesterday, the speaker. The other dogs murmur amongst themselves for a moment and then turn to face you. Sorry you had to see this little display. Politics can get so messy. Good doggies. Are y'all some kind of dog militia? Did I hear that right? Have any of you seen or smelled Gretchen? She and her person are missing. Is she missing? Oh dear, Scraps, she don't think. Gretchen's person would never let that happen to her. Wherever she is, I'm sure she's safe from those things. A dog like her doesn't get to be that age without a watchful human at her side. Even if she's safe, I don't like the sound of this. See, Jimmy? This is the cost of inaction. Gretchen is a pillar of our community and she's missing. What will it take for you to finally open your eyes and do something? If you wait until you're the last dog left in Scarlet Hollow, it'll be far too late to save yourself. Aw. Right, I love Gretchen. I love that they love Gretchen. Yes, I get it. You're all very upset. But what do you expect me to do about it? Shut down the town? What about economy? Do you even know what economy is, Jimmy? Or are you just throwing around fancy words you've heard the humans say? Of course I know what economy is. I know all about economyism. Oh good, because I've never understood a lick of it when the humans talk about economy. I just figured it was just made up word they yell at each other when they want to stop talking. So please enlighten us. I'm not going to debase myself by playing a game of trivia, not in front of the speaker. I thought so. To answer your question, we did catch a whiff right around here, and another near her house. Haven't picked up anything around town since then. Let's hope those creatures haven't gotten to her. You got better noses for this sort of thing. Can you help us find her? You've got better noses for this sort of thing. We'll do our best. We didn't intend to make any more trips out into the woods, but if it's progression, we'll take the risk. She's a well-liked dog in these parts, been around longer than any of us. It'll be a blow to the community for her to fall victim to those monstrosities. Good doggies. Gretchen really admires you, Scraps. Oh, she flatters me so. I'm nothing special, just another dog. All the more reason to go after her before it's too late. Don't be so modest, Scraps. You're the kind of dog other dogs listen to. It's a damn shame humans are so charmed by that charlatan. I'm right here, Daisy. I'm well aware. You think you're so high and mighty, don't you? Just because you can sit and stay the best, as if obedience is the best quality of a leader. Ooh, burn. Are y'all some kind of dog militia? Did I hear that right? Dang. Yeah, I suppose you could say that. When the town's illustrious leader abandons his kind, it's up to us common folks to band together. Daisy, please, I'm not abandoning anybody, dog or otherwise. Although this song slaps. I like this song. Dog cookies. You're all blowing this invasion story completely out of proportion. Everything is going to turn out just fine. If everything turns out just fine, it's because the rest of us protected those who needed protecting. You should listen to Daisy and Scraps on this one. There won't be anarchy in the streets to worry about if every animal in town is taken by the dishlings. Your opinion is noted, but I've been mayor for over 14 years. I know what I'm doing. That's 14 dog years, Jimmy. If you're not going to help, at least you could do is not blow smoke up the speaker's ass. I suppose you were right, Daisy. This was just a waste of time, but I needed to hear it with my own ears before I could truly believe it. I'll save the I told you so's for later. Let's go rally the others. This town won't save itself. You and the dogs exit the mayor's office and close the door behind you. They quickly turn a corner and vanish from your line of sight. You find Kanika and Avery waiting for you in the lobby. I took a peek in there. You just had a full-on conversation with these dogs. It's so weird when you do that. Weird or cool? I wish I can hear the other side of the conversation. It seems like there's a whole dog culture in this town I've been missing out on. Knowing dogs are capable of carrying full conversations is going to make being a veterinarian really weird. You'll just have to hire Janessia as a translator. You'd be the best vet in the country with someone like that on your staff. I guess Oscar must be in the back. I know that's where I'd be if I finally managed to unhaunt my house. I've always been surprised at how unsupervised this place is. Sometimes it feels like anyone could just walk in here and do whatever they wanted. Like what? Steal books? I mean, they could, right? I'm not saying anyone would. I'm just saying people in this town trust each other a lot. It's nice. Let's go find Oscar. You make your way back towards the annex. It feels strange to be back in here in the light of day, as if, oh, excuse me. The events of the previous evening were all just a terrible dream. More accurately, it feels as if the events of the previous evening were mostly just a dream. The hideous stone carving is still buried in the basement, and though it's subtle and subdued, you can still feel the faintest of hums reaching out from it. This hallway really takes me back. Feels like it was only yesterday that we were just here blissfully unaware that our entire lives were about to change forever. It was only yesterday. I know. Oh, good morning. It's so good to see all of you. Janessia, he takes in the sight of you standing in the bright corridor. I hope you're doing well this morning. Please come in. Oh, there's so many people. Oh, the doctor's there? I don't trust her. You're doing really great, Rosalina. Not a lot of kids your age can take shots that well. You're being so brave. I don't trust her. You don't have to talk to me like I'm 5. But you are brave. You really are, Rosalina. You're like so badass. Alexis is right. There's more than most people have to deal with in their whole lives, and you are just taking it like a champ. Dr. Kelly's kind demeanor vanishes when she glares at you. Oh, I see we have visitors. Why is she so mean? What the fuck? But her glare vanishes as she takes in your new visage. Her features soften into a look of shock and concern. Mr. Gutierrez told me what happened last night, and I must admit I found it hard to believe, but your face. It definitely looks like you had years stolen from you, whatever that means. It's concerning. I'd like to give you a physical. So wait, you just believe a ghost took years of my life? Should we go someplace private? No offense, Doc, but I don't think science is capable of fixing off ghost magic. Whatever happened to you is clearly physical, or at least has physical symptoms. I never said I could fix it, but with how young Scarlets tend to die, you're going to want someone to at least assess the damage. Like half the flirting options. Right? It's like she got older and then suddenly just like her libido kicked in. I'll be at the clinic all day. Stop by when you get the chance. Her examination finished, Dr. Kelly returns to Rosalina's side. How is she? She could tell us herself. What do you say? How are you? Tired, my leg hurts a lot, but the medicine is helping. It's not so bad now. Plus, I get to lie down in an actual bed last night, and you have no idea how good that felt. Thanks, Janessia. Can't believe you got any sleep last night after all that ghost stuff. I just sat on the couch with all the lights on. I don't think I slept at all. I really needed some rest after, the hospital with my foot. Your body is desperately trying to get you to rest. All that activity yesterday was pretty brutal on your injury. It's never going to stop hurting if you keep pushing yourself. So what are you not going to do today? Anything? That's right. You're staying right here. No walking around, no investigating haunted houses. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I should have been better at stopping her. I take full responsibility as her father. I should have... No need for anyone to step in and take blame for anything. It's the hospital's fault for sending her home at all. It's gross negligence if you ask me. But give it time, then you can do all the activities you want, alright? Shouldn't you all be traumatized? They are. Don't ask that. Have any of you seen Stella since last night? Not since dinner. She hasn't gotten in touch with any of you? I'm starting to freak out a little. Yeah, I'm starting to freak out a little. I really care about her and she's just gone. It's okay, Janessia. We're gonna find her. That's not good. I haven't seen her since she ran off last night. I feel terrible. This is my fault, isn't it? I should have done a better job warning her. Stella was practically banging down on your door trying to get evidence of ghosts. I don't think you were going to be able to stop her. There was no way you could have known she would react, how she would react when she found it. I don't even think she knew how she'd react. And besides, you don't know how bad it was going to get. You can't blame yourself for everything, man. I know you probably feel like it's your responsibility to make sure everyone around you is okay, but sometimes it's just not going to be possible. You're only one guy. That's what Rosalina's always saying. I suppose I do apologize more than I should. You really do. I'm guessing Charlie didn't come back for an encore? Not as far as I know. I slept in Rosalina's room and I made sure to put some heavy objects on top of the hatch just to give myself a little extra peace of mind. But thanks to you, I didn't see or hear anything all night. I think we're in the clear. I didn't see anything either, but even if something did happen, I wouldn't know. I was asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow. I'm too tired to worry about ghosts anymore, to be honest. Losing a limb will do that, especially if you decide to tromp around the next day like nothing happened. I would have been fine if it wasn't for Charlie. Good thing he's gone then, and let's hope he stays gone. Warn Dr. Kelly about the stone carvings and what you felt in the clinic. We found something in Oscar's house last night, a stone carving that gave me and Tabitha a vision about what happened there. There was one in the mines the other night, too. Both of them had a sort of pull on me. Whatever they were, there's something like them in your clinic. I felt it last night. You and Reese have to leave immediately. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Those things are cursed. It's only a matter of time before something terrible happens at the clinic. You and Reese need to leave immediately. No, I don't think we will. Just because you've decided to try and involve yourself in everyone's problem doesn't mean I want you to invade my space and try to deconstruct the life I've built. All of it's based on what? A feeling? Leave us alone. My son and I are fine without your help. But if something does happen at the clinic, aren't you worried about Reese? If it's anything like what happened to us last night, he'll be fine. If something happens, I can take care of him, so none of you need to come snooping around. Ooh, so Dr. Kelly, are you going to start poisoning her now too? I'm not going to say that. Dang. How's Reese? He's fine. Had a rough night, but he'll recover. He's used to this sort of thing. He just needs a couple of days to get back on his feet. That means no more excitement, not even a movie. So sorry to hear that, Dr. Kelly. But I want to see no Chi, Death Blood. I was promised chilling Japanese food. No, I'm not going to say that. Need to get your son some therapy. I don't think he's okay. Oh, I like to hear this from him, not filtered through. Don't be mean. I respect this boundary and not bother any of you anymore. Okay, but what if I wanted to hang out with you? Why is she flirting with everybody now? I don't think he's okay. I will respect this boundary and not bother any of you anymore. That sounded suspiciously like sarcasm, but I'll choose to believe you mean it. Why does everybody seem so chill? Shouldn't you all be traumatized? Flirt. I'm not flirting with her. She's creepy. Who says I'm not traumatized? Just because I'm not in a gibbering heap doesn't mean I haven't been mentally scarred beyond my comprehension. I know I should be freaking out, but what can I say? Last night was fun, so I'm just going with the flow, seeing where this adventure takes me. Fun? Speak for yourself. I feel like the only reason I'm not in a total mental shutdown right now is that the crisis hasn't really stopped. This week started with a man dying, and it's somehow been downhill from there. So yeah, I'm putting off the inevitable breakdown until I know things are done escalating. Right? Sheesh. I don't think it's sunk in for me yet. I'll deal with whatever trauma I'm picking up now in therapy when I'm 30. That's what grown-ups do, right? I'm not gonna say that. You remain silent. So, you've got your meds, you've got your nest of pillows, a helpful friend by your side, and a cat to keep you company. Oof. Also, it's not like he just died quietly either. Ooh, yeah, that's true. Seems like you're all set. Make sure you do a whole lot of nothing today. I will. Bye, Dr. Kelly. Yes, thanks again for coming down to see us, Joe. Not a problem. I'd much rather she stay put than have to get in and out of cars. I'll call later to see how things are going. Hope the rest of your week is less eventful for the both of you. Goodbye, Rosalina. Make sure you stay put and keep Pixel company, okay? Don't worry, Doc. I keep her warm. I'm helping. Pixel. I keep her warm. I'm helping. Dr. Kelly turns towards you again, her usual glare absent. And I hope you take me up on my offer, Janessia. I'm concerned about you. Huh. Maybe she is nice. And then she pushes past you to leave Oscar's house. We'll let you kids have some space, Alexis. Why don't you figure out a restful activity for you and Rosalina? Will do, Mr. Gutierrez. I bought some video games and puzzles from my house and some movies too. Whatever you want to do. Oscar ushers you down back to the library. What's up? Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Or at least much better than yesterday. I can't thank you enough. I'd like to be as helpful as I can from here on out. Now that our little situation is dealt with, I'll finally have time to dig into the town's archives. Our house was haunted because someone's murdered there. The mine collapse the other night was at the site of a mass grave. With enough research, maybe we'll be able to get a step ahead of the next crisis. Maybe we can actually preempt it. Can you imagine living in a place this pretty? That archway? Oh. That is, assuming there's gonna be a next crisis, but something tells me we aren't clear yet. We should compare notes. Not that I have any to start with, but if you know anything that might narrow down my research, it could save me a lot of time. Whoa, the music got loud. Hold on. Oop, wait, no, that's not what I want to do. Actually, there we go. Save that. I don't think we actually know that much more than you do, but I've got some hunches. I can't help but feel like there must have been some inciting event since everything started getting weird seemingly overnight. Was that inciting event? What that inciting event was or where to start looking for it, I have no idea, but it's something to keep in mind. Avery stares at you. I mean, it's obvious, right? Things only started happening once Janessia got here. Kanika shoots Avery a glare. No, we are not throwing her under the bus. What? There's nothing wrong with being a magical catalyst. Sure, there's probably nothing wrong with someone being a magical catalyst, but there's definitely something wrong with saying someone's a magical catalyst. If people get the wrong idea, we're only a couple of steps away from the whole town deciding to shaw her. Nobody's gonna drag Janessia into a witch hunt on my watch. I like to think we've outgrown the days of running people out of town on rails. I'd rather play it safe. Don't worry, it's not like I'm gonna run around telling everyone that Janessia magicked a bunch of terrible disasters into existence. But if there's a catalyst for all this, why wouldn't it be a lost Scarlet finally coming home to Scarlet Hollow? If I may, Janessia getting in town isn't the only major event that's happening lately. Perlan died over a week ago, and those creatures in the woods were already reproducing by the time she got to town. Not to mention, I started seeing things in the house before Perlene passed. I never thought to make a note of exactly when the spirit made itself known. Is it Perlan? It's such a weird name. If there's a root cause for all this, hopefully there's a way to put the genie back in his bottle. I'm gonna do my best to find out if has ever been any similar events and whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. The music going wild. Is it turned down enough? Those cravings I warned Dr. Kelly about are important. Carvings, not cravings. I am hungry, but to think there was something like that under my house all this time, and to think someone must have put it there? Who? And there was one in the mines, and if you're right, there's one in the clinic. Maybe that's what I should be focusing on right now. How many of those things are there? I'm hungry too. If we're lucky, maybe just those 3, but I'd rather not count on it. Good thing Janessia has an open appointment with the doc. You can look around for clues while you're there. And it's probably a good idea to see her anyways for your health. One way or another, I'm gonna find myself back there soon enough. It's faint, but I can still feel the pull of the clinic door, and it's only getting stronger. Well, you have an open invitation to visit at this point. She's an open invitation for a physical. I don't think Dr. Kelly is going to be too appreciative of that turning into an investigation. The siren call of the bell. Bong! I was actually craving Taco Bell the other day, but I know better. And I know that it's just going to turn my stomach into all the knots. And I can't eat it anymore. But I do want taco. We should be more cautious about what we do next. We don't want anyone to get attacked or possessed by any more ghosts, even if it's to help a friend. Did the music get louder? I don't know. I just turned it down. Oops. Why do I keep... Oops. Hold on. Why do I keep pressing Alt-Tab? Music volume. The music's been the same for me the whole time. Really? It got louder. But my ears are broken. We should be more cautious. We don't want anyone to get attacked or possessed by any more ghosts, even if it's to help a friend. I don't know if we have time to play it safe. Just give me a day or two to do some research before you do anything rash, okay? You have a carving right here. Maybe studying it could give us some new clues. I still don't trust Dr. Kelly. She's hiding something. I don't think we need to go around accusing anyone of being deceitful. No, she's definitely right. I know it's probably not great to hear since Rosalina really needs her right now, but something's up with Dr. Kelly. I'm worried about Reese. She seemed pretty normal in there, even if she... Ah, shoot. I missed that. Is this what it says? No. Wasn't there something that had the, She seemed pretty normal in there, even if she was a little terse with you two. She was pretty nice to Rosalina, I'd say. Free medicine in this society? Yes, sus. Yeah, she likes sick people and kids, people who are easy to control. I request we drop this line of thinking. We don't need to turn on each other based upon pure speculation. Besides, she took me at my word about everything that happened last night. That has to count for something, right? Make sure Pixel stays inside or he might get grabbed by ditchlings. The ditchlings are those things from the woods, right? With those faces? Yeah, the Anguished Doughboys. I kind of like it. It's like a hidden object game out there today with all the weird little faces peering out the bushes. That's not That's not... Like them? Are we talking about the same creatures that have been laying eggs in the local wildlife? I don't want to get friendly with them or anything. I just think they're kind of interesting. To each their own. Will do. I can't imagine how devastated Rosalina would be if something would have happened to him, especially after everything she's been through. Cult. We need to find Stella. We have a carving right here. Maybe studying it can give us some new leads. Not a chance. I know the ghost is probably gone for good, but that thing is evil. And if there's even the slightest chance that going back down there to trigger something, it's not worth destroying. At least not until we know more. My daughter's safety comes first right now. We have to we finally have our house back and I'm not taking any risks until we know what we're dealing with. No argument here. I wonder if this could be the work of some sort of cult. You mentioned something like this at the library the other day. If there's a cult in Scarlet Hollow, I feel like I know about it. I don't know, just throwing things out there. Maybe the cops are in on it. As someone who spends a lot of quality time with Scarlet Hollow's finalists, those fellas couldn't keep a secret to save their lives. You won't believe some of the things I've overheard while pouring coffee, but never any mention of some secret society or religious cult unless bowling counts. Bowling could be a cover for something, but they just seem to, what's the word I'm looking for? Stupid? Ineffectual? Exactly. Even if they are a part of the cult, I doubt we'd have to worry about them. We need to find Stella. I agree. We need her brazen energy if we're gonna do any serious sleuthing. See you around, Oscar. Let us know what you find. I will. Good to know you have an open invitation at the clinic today. Finding Stella should be our priority, but it wouldn't hurt to check in on Reese later. It wouldn't hurt you to get a checkup either. The diner, the mines, the church. I'm supposed to get tea with your mom today. Maybe she'll have some ideas. Sure, we can humor her. She's probably going to give you some rocks or bundles of herbs or protection or something, which might actually work. Who knows? Guess there's only one way to find out. Let's do it. Her mom is so cute. She's got big puffy hair. The bells of the general store chime welcomingly as the three of you enter. Kanika, there you are. You're supposed to stay in bed today, remember? Ah, hello, you two. Hope you both recovered from last night's fiasco. Sorry, Mom. It's just that Stella is missing, and Stella can take care of yourself. Unlike you, you need rest and lots of fluids. You don't need to go running around town spreading that cold of yours. Go on. Get up to bed. I'll be up in a minute with more tea. I thought you had some kind of important thing to talk to Janessia about. I'm really feeling okay. I want to hear what you had to say to her. I'll just be doing a tea reading. Haven't those always bored you to tears? Okay, you're right. I'm not feeling well. I should really lie down. Bye. Hanika turns and heads towards the stairs without saying another word. I'm so sorry to be a bad host, Avery, but I was hoping that Janessia and I could do our reading in private. I'm sure Winnie needs the help at the diner. You're right. I totally left her on her own today. Fine by me. I wouldn't want to mess with your tea vibes. I'm sure those leaves are very particular. Oh, but before I go, I did want to ask, are you a witch? As flattered as I am that you think I'm magical, I'm just an old lady who likes tea and has a few unusual hobbies. Look, I'm just saying, doing stuff like reading tea leaves is pretty witchy as far as I'm concerned, but I won't push it. Though, just so you know, if you are a witch, you can totally tell us. We'd be cool about it. I'll leave y'all to your not supernatural private tea leaf reading. We'll catch up tomorrow. They make their way out of the general store, disappearing down the street in the direction of the diner. Shall we? Simple motions towards the tea room. It's not just going to be a tea reading, is it? Please have a seat. I'll bring you a fresh cup. We take a seat at the small table at the edge of the room. It's dark here. Only a sliver of sunlight is able to filter through the heavy curtains, supplemented by the bright grow lights over the plant in the corner. Grow lights over the plant? Is it weed? Is it the devil's lettuce? Sybil joins you at the table and places a cup in. Oops. God dang it. Oops. No. That's not what I want. Sybil joins you at the table and places a cup in front of you. It smells light and citrusy with an undercurrent of decaying earth. Ew. It's the same tea you sampled with Avery at the diner on Tuesday. It is weed. I'll be able to do a reading once you're done. Until then, how about we just chat? I'm gonna sip the tea. I got an achievement. Tea reading. You take the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've taken in a mouthful of dirt. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal, and you find yourself feeling more comfortable, your muscles relaxing for the first time in days. That's not normal tea. It's soothing beyond what you would expect out of ordinary tea. There must be something magical at work in this blend. So how did you wind up at Scarlet Hollow? Oh, my family's been in these hills for a long time. That's why I know so much of the local flora. Everything I've learned was handed down from generations of hill folk. There hasn't always been a reliable doctor up here, especially not one most folks could afford. They have to figure out their own medicine. The other day you promised to tell me, what was it? Unsavory tales of my mom's youth? I most certainly did, though I might have been exaggerating a bit for dramatic effect. I'm prone to that. In a town this size, you get to know everybody, no matter what age difference might be. Vivian was a little younger than me, which meant I was always had a certain older sister instinct about her. Her family wasn't good to her. Pearl Ann was a lot like your great grandmother, Edwardine, which is to say, she's not a very kind woman. Similar to Tabitha, but with more social grace and considerably more hatred for her fellow man. But your mother wasn't a shirking violet either. She was just as stubborn as any other Scarlet, so her family choosing her as their punching bag made her into quite the rebel. Why were Pearline and my mom raised by Edwardine? What happened to their mother? Their entry to the world was violent, I'm afraid. Their mother was young, too young to be pregnant, especially with twins. Oh, they were twins. Did they ever say that before? She didn't survive the labor. I know a lot about the women in my family, but what about the men? Do they even exist? I feel I know a lot about the women in my family, but what about the men? Did they even exist? I suppose they just haven't been very noteworthy since Edwardine took over the mines. Her husband died a long time ago, and to be quite honest, I can't even recall his name. Might have been Stuart or something just forgettable. From what Vivian said, her father was some teenage fling that ended once your grandmother found out she was pregnant. I'm fairly certain it was similar for Vivian, though she was much older and I believe she was the one who ended it, what with skipping town and all. um, what do you know about my grandma? I'm afraid there isn't much I could tell you. I think there in I think there were two in that generation. The eldest died when the girls were still children. Hold on. I'm adjusting my chair. Um, Edwardine never spoke about them, nor did your mother. What happened to my mom? What happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? She came to me for advice. She was distraught. It was like she'd been handed a death sentence. Maybe it was fear from what happened to her own mother. Maybe it was something else. But she seemed convinced she was in danger. Tabitha had already been born by then, of course, but she was born in wedlock, so I assume your mother's worries had something to do with religion. Though the Scarlets weren't particularly religious as far as I know. But the way Vivian was that night, she came to me, it stuck in my mind. It's always had me wondering, what was it about your family that made her panic so much at the thought of having a baby? Quit yanking me around. You have something to tell me. Just come out and say it. I'll need your tea leaves first. I have pieces of the puzzle, but the tea leaves should help to give me a full picture. Alright, finish the tea. It's delightful. The tea is gone before you know it. The small cup empty save for what's left of rehydrated leaves coating the bottom. Unless you're mistaken, the tea has also helped with your condition, at least a little bit. You still feel aged and warm, but you're a little less tired and a little mentally sharper than you were a few minutes ago. Oh, good. Glad you found the tea palatable enough to drink. It should do you some good. It's one of my more medicinal blends. Now, on to business. Sybil takes the cup from you, staring thoughtfully at the sludge. Oh dear, this doesn't bode well. Oh, come on, lady. You've got just about every warning that could fit in the bottom of a cup. Cross, kettle, hourglass. All of these mean death, misery, and difficulty. And the hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency. It's fair to assume all of this has to do with whatever brought the ditchlings. Something is coming, and whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure. But we may at the very least be able to figure out what it is. And there's a central figure here, a cat, an enemy lurking in plain sight. A cat? Which cat? Maybe it's Profo. Those are the two cats I know. The cat could be Wayne. Dr. Kelly. She's been nothing but hostile since I met him. Oh, the doctor could be Pastor Daniel. I don't trust him. But it could be Dr. Kelly. It's always the hot ones. She's been nothing but hostile since I met her. Joan Kelly is just a very blunt woman, bless her soul. Reese's condition put a great strain on them both, and I'm sure she doesn't mean to come across the way she does. That kind of stress would do the same to anyone. Game, please. But she's not a friend of yours. She's not family, so she lacks the closeness required to be the cat. You don't have to figure out the answer right away. It often takes time for the mind to connect the dots. Just be on guard and keep vigilant that someone close to you isn't to be trusted. We know from the distance that something terrible is coming your way, and it's likely that it's connecting to some hidden enemy. Perhaps we could try to counteract whatever might be planned for you. Judging by what you told me last night, those stones, carvings, seals, whatever you want to call them, I think it's likely to have something to do with this. Until the cat reveals itself, it seems like your best course of action is to seek those carvings out, piece together what you can from your visions, and arm yourself with information. Have you sensed any others around town? You think they may be able to find it? Another? Yep. Your thoughts drifted the door yesterday, the one that seemed to draw you in, urging you deeper in the clinic. Even just remembering is enough to tug at you, compelling you to return to it and open to see what's on the other side. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can even find her there. What's important now is finally seeing what's hidden in the clinic. I think I found another in the clinic. That's good. If you can find your way inside and uncover another stone, that could give you a leg up to your adversary. You just have to be careful and avoid the doctor. Something tells me she won't take too kindly to you sniffing around her clinic. I think that's all the help I can offer. I hope this conversation has been illuminating, even if it just brought up more questions than giving any clear answers. That's it. That wasn't helpful at all. You helped last night. Why don't you come with me? I may have been able to see through the spirit's illusions, but I'm not some kind of all-powerful entity. I'm an old woman. I have trouble with my knees, and my eyesight isn't what it used to be. In most situations, I'd be more of a liability than a helpful companion. Aren't I also an old woman now? Imagine if I'd been in those mines with you. Some use I'd be struggling to climb over rocks and ladders, throwing my back out from all the crouching. Thanks. I'll let you know if I see anything. Glad to hear it. I hope all goes well, and I wish you luck, and hopefully you won't need it. Thank you again for humoring an old lady and stopping by for a chat. With a small grunt of effort, Sybil gets up from the table and you're escorted back to the door. And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat is getting ready to pounce, and merely being ready for it might not be enough. Sybil closes the door to the tea room. The bells of her store strangely flat and the stale air of nearly empty general store. I don't want to talk to Miles. He's a butt. Check on Kanika. Look at her door. Oh, that's so cute. Mom, I really don't need any more tea. I think I'm just gonna lie down for a while. I'm not your mom? Oh, Janessia, what's up? You don't have to listen to your mom, you're an adult. Let's get out of here. No. I could use a breather. Let's hang out for a minute. Sure, let's just hang out. Give me 2 seconds. This is a disaster in here. You hear frantic crumpling and crinking and shuffling as she tidies her room. Alright, come on in. She just shoved everything under her bed, didn't she? Look at this girl's room. Kanika's room is the sort of place that's stuck between the past and present. Faded stickers from her childhood line the bookshelf, and boxes of packed belongings sit in the corner of the room. She's got a what's the name and figure? Weeb. What's the moon lady with the pink hair? Oh god, I don't know my Sailor Moon that much. And that's I don't know. This is so cute. She's got like figures and stuff. And a goth light. Oh my god, I love her room. Oh, that's what's that anime about the dude with the hand that comes alive? I can't think of anything right now. I don't usually have people over. Don't judge me too harshly for the state of this place. Dialogue options marked romance will start a romance arc with the character you're talking to and will lock you out of romantic arcs with other characters. No, I don't want to romance anybody. That's weird. Packing for something? You motion to the stack of cardboard boxes. Weeb. That's all my stuff from college. I never really unpacked. It seemed like a waste to unload everything. It's not like I'll be staying here long term, so I just have to pack up again anyway. I guess I did move back in over a year ago, so these boxes have just been sitting here unopened for a long time. But any day now, I'll load them back into the van and get out of town. Any day now. Girl, you are not going anywhere. I'm going to investigate the clinic. You should come with me. I was hoping to be able to check in with Reese sometime today. I want to ask if he knows anything about Stella and, make sure he's okay about what happened at dinner. Yeah, screw this. Why did I even listen to my mom in the first place? I don't need to sit around in my room just because she said to. What the heck? The two of you make your way back out into the hallway. Ah! But before you make it to the stairs, a light turns on, startling both of you. Thought you were going to get some rest, Kanika. You should really get back to bed, or this cold of yours will only get worse. But I still have a lot of energy. I don't feel like sitting around. I don't think I need to. Of course you do. I know you best. Why is he making that face? He looks evil. She looks kind of evil. What's going on? I know you best, and you just haven't been yourself these past few days. All this running around has been a detriment to your health. Miles and I want to see you healthy. You hold this family together. You shouldn't get between a mother and her daughter. Sybil knows what's best, and Kanika is more than capable of speaking for herself. Those thoughts aren't yours. Clear your head. Something isn't right here. Sybil, what was in that tea? You manipulative hag! Kanika don't buy your potion. Lady, you are really creepy. You can't expect to control your adult daughter like this. I don't even think Kanika is sick. I think you're making it up. Sybil, what was in that tea? Chaga and lemon balm, dear. The same blend. Avery shared. Oh my god. The same blend Avery shared with you the other day. That heckin' escalated. Why are you talking about tea? You can't expect to control your adult daughter like this. Kanika sighs. No, my mom is right. I've been neglecting the general store and I let Miles run off the other day. That was so irresponsible. That is 100% not true. That's all right, Kanika. He could have gotten hurt, but he didn't. And it seems like you learned a valuable lesson from the experience. Now let's get you to bed. You just need another day to recover. Then you can get back to all this Tom mystery business. Janessia, you'll be fine without her until tomorrow. Bye. Before you can utter another word, Kanika returns to her room. Oh no, she's creepy. Sybil's eyes carefully watch you as you leave and make your way back to Main Street alone. Nope, something's wrong. You make your way up the familiar hill, past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. So what was that about the cat? Was she telling the truth or was she... Oh, look, it's a thing. It's over there. Or was she just trying to scare me? There's a raccoon. There's another one up there. Is that behind my head? Yeah. There's another one up here. Man, they're all over this place. There's Wayne! Look, he's in the corner over there. You can see the little thing on his head. One of the choices was, how do I know you're not the cat? Oh, yeah. She's the cat. Oh, wait. No, there's a lot of them. Look. They're like all over. Poor raccoon, get out of there. You're in danger. It's secrets enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. It's like a magnet has been fixed to your rib cage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits this compulsive frequency. It's time for your checkup. Talk to animals. Ask a woodland creature how they get into the house. Just go in through the door. No one will see you. Quickly glance around, eyes trained on the underbrush. A flash of stripped tail grabs your eye immediately. Sight. Can I help you, Buster? Hey there. If you were trying to break into that house at the top of the hill, how would you do it? What? Just because I've got little hands to go through people's trash, I'm supposed to know how to break into places? There's a hill. There's a hill that'll take you right up to that big flag roof thing. Sometimes the humans leave windows open up there, and I go inside. Don't tell them, okay? I like to sleep in their big piles of cloth. It's one of my few joys in life. Ah, good raccoon. He leaves as you turn back to look at the clinic. A dull throb sets into your knees. There's no way you're doing that. You have you have your way in. Do I just You found at times that if you haven't wished to be seen, there's been nothing stopping you from remaining hidden. Graveyards, abandoned buildings, old tunnels. You've been in all sorts of strange and unusual places without incident. And for some reason tonight, Dr. Kelly clinic feels no different. You haphazardly make your way up the old wooden stairs of the clinic's wraparound porch, taking steps in strange pattern. To an outside observer, you might appear to be drunk, but there's an unconscious method to your conscious madness, though even you will be hard pressed to describe it. There's no creak or moan of ancient wood as you make your way to the door. Silence. You push the door open slowly and slip in. You can see the doc at a desk in some room down the hall. She hasn't noticed you. You shut the door silently, watching her closely. You're in a clinic. Feel free to explore as you please, or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You can feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You're here now, and it knows you're here, and you know exactly what it is. Another stone carving, eager to show you its secrets. You've been caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards a dark hallway under the stairs. It's been left ajar as if inviting you to enter. Turn on the light. Why would I turn on the lights? Ah! Excuse me? Is he dead? Oh, God. Janessia? He squints, seemingly unsure whether you're the same person he met yesterday. What are you doing in the morgue? Vampire! What? I, am I interrupting something? No, I was just practicing, I guess. Sometimes I just come down here to rehearse. The fuck is wrong with you, dude? Not gonna lie, it's kind of weird, dude. You're the one who just wandered into a morgue. His words seem distant to you. The tonguing is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance and your eyes wander to the back wall. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pull. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder for a moment. The thing on the other side of the blank wall loosens its pull on you. You kind of look possessed for a second there. You good? Make him understand. Use your words. Don't let this fever or fervor consume you. Be present in the moment. You inhale deeply and take in your surroundings. You can't help but notice that one of the body storage drawers is labeled Perlane. Oh, there's Perlane as your aunt. No, don't examine your aunt's body. That's weird. uh, why wall? Neat see thing, but wall standing way. Now you're talking like the possum. The Mayans had a stone carving the other night, as did Oscar's house yesterday. They've been giving me visions, and I can sense one on the other side of this wall. I need to see it. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency act somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the doc out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Get the doc out of our hair? Yeah, if I say I'm sick and I need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out of the house. And most of the time it's true anyway. That's impossible. Oh, no, wait, where's that? Wait, I have something for that, I think. No, where did it go? Oh, there. I gave you the slow clap. And most of the time it's true anyway. uh, wow, manipulating her using your own illness, classy. Use what you got to get what you need. No shame in that. Exactly. Yes, please. Ask now. Thanks for understanding. Don't mention it. If there's anything I could do to actually be useful, I'm happy to help. Be right back. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited, his usual dull demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear his soft voice filtering through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. He coughs gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I just picked some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale, too. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. You're probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in the bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You'll hear her footsteps move down the hall and the front door opening and closing. It worked. The theatric rasp left his voice, excitement rising in his place. Come on up. We don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. Jesus. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious where it is, though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try the office first. No axe in here. I don't see an axe. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies. But something on a desk catches your eye. Some sort of records with your family's name on them? Read them. Reese stops in the doorway, turning to watch you leaf through the documents. Find something interesting? They're your family's death certificates. Perlan. Cause of death, sleep apnea. Discovered by her daughter, Tabitha Chrysanthemum Scarlet. Chrysanthemum? Tabitha's middle name is Chrysanthemum? Wonder who's cursed her with that mouthful. Who said you could read any of these? I'm definitely going to make fun of her for that later. Oh, I think it's pretty. Edwardine. Cause of death, heart failure. Signed by her daughter, Perlan. Pretty normal. Almost made it to 90. Died of a normal old person illness. Enoch. 868 cause of death, fall from cliff. This one has a coroner's report at. Organ sustained impact injuries, lacerations to the neck and body consistent with fall from great height. Well, an actual autopsy report looks ancient. You quickly flip through a few other of the Scarlets whose names aren't quite as familiar. Theodore Scarlet, age 28, cause of death, crushed in mind, body not recovered, signed by his brother Enoch. Joseph, born 1914, 1944. Louis Scott, died. Both killed at Normandy in the line of duty. These must have been Everdene's brothers. Certificate of fetal death, infant boy Andrew Charles Scarlett, delivered April 3rd, stillborn, mother Edwardine. Cause of death, complications during birth, no doctor present, home burial. Huh, weird. Alexandra Scarlett, missing, presumed dead, signed by mother. Mary Bell Scarlett, died, age 16. Dang. Cause of death, complications during childbirth, signed by her mother. That's a lot of childbirth deaths. No wonder her mom was paranoid to be pregnant. Reese's eyes flick up to the doorway, and a second later, you hear the sound of the front door handle being turned. His hand is on your shoulder before you even register what's happening, and you're pushed back and out of view of the front door. Shit, I'm not supposed to be in here. We gotta hide. He hurries to the closet door, motioning for you inside. You slip side and squish yourself to what little space is available in a nearly full closet. Reese is close on your heels. There's not enough room. Hide somewhere else. Let him in. You let him in. Together you listen as the doctor makes her way to some room deeper in the clinic. In the silence of the tiny closet, every breath seems too loud, as if you could expect Dr. Kelly to hear it from wherever she was across the house. We'd better wait a second just in case. I'm not gonna flirt! Stop trying to make me flirt, game! Quietly wait for danger to pass. Sus intensifies, right? The two of you stand in tense silence, both crammed into the suffocating closet, taking shallow breaths as if she could hear you. But the footsteps soon return. Dr. Calais makes her way back towards your hiding place, creaking floorboards, broadcasting her location all the way to the hallway just outside. Footsteps return, they get louder, approaching the open office door, and then they stop. I love how it doesn't even bother patting that out. It's just flirt. Much to your relief, she opens another door, leaving the main clinic. We're in the clear. We probably only got a minute or two till she comes back, so let's make it count. The medical supply room is probably our best bet. If any room in the clinic is likely to have a fire exit, probably the room full of chemicals. This way. He motions you down the hallway, slipping through the slightly ajar door of what you assume to be the supply room. Yes, there it is. Keys, keys. Here we go. Is he always barefoot? Why are his feet so long? He rushes over to the cabinet that contains a bright red axe, pulling the... Wait, what is that on the table? Your axe. Now we can... Reese pauses, turning to listen intently. That was the door from the house. Come on, if we hurry, we can get you back downstairs. I run interference. Go downstairs, quick. You can hear her approaching now, floorboards creaking in the hallway on the other side of your office. You follow Reese's instruction, once again starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone guide you back to the morgue. There was something weird on that table. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. Just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all the industrial clanking you listen to. You know I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. Can't be good for your mental health to hang out in the refrigerator for corpses. Don't you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. You hear the door at the top of the stairs close, the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. Hey. Wall now, yes! You listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken down? Of course I do. I'm sad all the time. Glad my taste in music is finally coming in handy. It's exactly the cover we need. Stop asking questions. It's time to see what's on the other side of the wall. Let's do this. Have at it. You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically singing through the air as you strike the wall. The first cut offers a surprising amount of resistance. There's some structure behind it, some wood frame holding it in place, trying to stand between you and what waits on the other side. You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. There's more house to this house. Holy shit. The splintered edge frames a dark passage seemingly cut deep into the side of the cliff, cold seeping from the forgotten passageway into the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back there. Thick stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthy mildew smell like the room is slowly filling with dirt. And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes even a stronger compulsion. You step forward. As you climb into the hole, this is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. Why is this hidden away? I wonder if it's whoever put him there. Probably gonna pass out when I find this thing. Don't be too worried about me. I'll be fine. Yeah, that, because she does pass out. Thanks for the heads up. He is barefoot, by the way. You step forward into the unknown. You don't bother to retrieve the axe. The final wall concealing the carving is rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. Oh my god, that scared me. Just comfortable with this crazy at this point. That sound scared me. You tearing though, there it is. Enoch, I thought you weren't going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. Injured man. They said there's nothing I can do. I'll never use my legs again. Enoch, what am I gonna do? Calm down, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research and I found us an alternative. We don't have to worry about anything from here on out, I promise. I went to talk to the witch. A witch? But that's nonsense. It's alright. It's all sorted. We're taking you home today and everything will be resolved by this time next week. That's right, Doctor. At this point, I think it's safe to say his body was never recovered. Never recovered? Where is he? Whoever it was who claimed to be Theodore, it wasn't him. Wasn't even paralyzed, as it turns out. Just some grifter trying to take advantage of the tragedy. What? Everything goes black. Your vision swims back into focus. It takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you slipped into a coma or something. You tore down the wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. I know you warned me this might happen, but are you okay? Wait, nothing spooky happened? The mountain didn't collapse? No ghosts? Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? No, I snuck you back into the house while she was busy with the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come in to the morgue. Wait, nothing spooky happened? The mountain didn't collapse on us? No ghosts? No, nothing. He just fell down, twisted a little, and when you seemed stable, I carried you back here. That was a few hours ago. But you have a delicate constitution. Maybe there's something spooky going on right now and we haven't realized it. Yeah. Reese glares around, the two of you waiting in silence as you wait for something spooky to happen. Maybe, or maybe not. I guess it would be for the best if nothing happened. He sighs. Too bad, though. With your track record, I was kind of hoping we'd run into some unimaginable horrors. At least I know there's an abandoned hospital wing in the morgue. I'm sure there's plenty in here to be creeped out by. I had a vision. Like a hallucination? I have those sometimes too. Used to have them a lot as a teen. Always just weird little things, like my hands would look wrong, or my neck would seem too long, or the room would feel smaller. Gee, thanks for kicking all those flags, dude. I don't think Teddy died in a mine collapse. My family has secret. That's a weird thing to cover up. That's not too surprising. An old family like that usually has a few secrets, but hopefully that's all ancient history. It's not like it's easy to cover up deaths these days, right? I should probably get going. Stella's still missing and the stone here finally stopped yelling at me. I think Dr. Kelly should look me over. These seizures can't be good for me. I don't think you'll want her to do that. I refuse to take my medicine, so she's on the raft up there. I have no idea what she's doing, but I blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. You blocked her door? Why didn't you take your medicine exactly? Because it makes me feel... Oh, shit. It makes me feel like shit. I was fine yesterday until the doc made me take my pills, and I was fine all day today. What's the harm in going a day without, right? And now that I'm not taking it, it's like all these weird little memories have come rushing back. Bad memories. I don't think the doc's a good person. I don't think she wants me to be healthy, and I don't think she wants me to see people. And now that I'm waking up to that truth, I don't think there's any going back for either of us. You blocked your door? It was just a precaution. I don't think I can underestimate her at this point. For the first time in a while, I don't feel like roadkill, and I'd rather keep it that way. I don't need her coming down here and forcing any medicine on me and doing God knows what to you to keep you quiet. Heck yeah, sleepover. That gives us time to figure out a plan. That's what I thought. We shouldn't underestimate her. I have these weird memories. I always assumed they were dreams or hallucinations, but now I think she used tranquilizers on me. Other times that I've gotten too unruly for her. I don't know how much of these memories I could trust, but I'm starting to think I should believe my instincts when it comes to the lengths she's willing to go to keep me under her control. That's fucked up. We'll wait until she's asleep. Then we can at least get out of the basement and we can figure out what to do from there. Um, how are you supposed to pass the time until it's safe to leave? Distraction seems like a good idea. As you could probably tell, I'm getting a little jittery. Doesn't feel awful, to be honest. What if your mom doesn't fall asleep? I'm chill with whatever. I'll say, what if she doesn't fall asleep? You shouldn't call her my mom. As far as I'm concerned, she's forfeited that title. I don't even think I should call her doctor. She's just a woman now. Dang. Can't wait for her to be the rearview mirror for the rest of my life. If she doesn't fall asleep by 10, we can figure something else out. These windows are supposedly shatterproof, which she always said was for burglars. Now I assume it was just another way to keep me boxed in. But we could try to break them anyway. I'm not gonna flirt. I believe you owe me a showing of Shino Chi, Death Blood. I believe I do. Reese gets the movie going and joins you on the bed. Let me know if it gets too much for you. I'm not a great judge of how other people will react to the sort of things I watch, but I definitely don't want you to feel uncomfortable. It's a slow burn of a movie, but the dread it's managing to build is palpable in the room. Or maybe that's just how it feels down here all the time. With that grisly paintings, lack of lighting, cinder block walls, and of course the fact that its inhabitants has been practically homebound since its teen. I've seen a couple of directors' other films. They're all interesting, though this is probably the best introduction to his work. Look how sick he looks. She's definitely been poisoning him. The way it jump cuts, seemingly unrelated TV show recordings that then wind up tying back into the narrative as a level of realism and depth to the narrative that I find really engrossing. It's found footage to its fullest. Can't believe I'll be able to just do things from here on out, like watch movies with another person. Don't talk like that. It sounds like you're about to die, dude. Or talk to people, ever. You can hear the difference in energy now that Reese hasn't had his daily dose of medicine. He's uncharacteristically chatty, clearly not used to talking to another person, let alone when he has the energy to carry on long conversation. Something is changing inside of him. Reese, you feel different, like your whole personality is changing. Is everything okay? Everything is more than okay. I haven't felt this good and I don't think I've ever felt this good. A man on the screen yells portents of doom into the camera, trailing off into a wordless scream. The pot's really heated up. Very sus. He's getting unhinged. I love that there are all these distinct sort of vignettes, little pockets of horror that affect a small number of people, and only once you start to see how they fit together can you realize some fundamental horror about the universe. And then, oh my god, that's not normal. Stop looking at me like that. And then that horror sees you back. Incredible. Classic horror in its truest sense. Reese is becoming very animated. It's probably safe to assume he's dealing with a lot of extra adrenaline right now, what with his entire reality turning out to be a lie. But he's also talking over the movie. It's more than just something that's changing in Reese. It's everything. There's a knock on the window. Wayne? Don't get any closer to that thing. It's time to go home. I know that voice. Is that who's been following you around? Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the supposedly shatterproof window. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside, we're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. What do you mean? Wayne isn't gonna hurt you. He hasn't hurt anybody. Why did he call you that thing? Because he's some kind of monster and he wants me dead. Can't you feel that? The murderous intent is practically oozing out of him. But I'm not weak anymore. I can fight back. I don't have to cower in fear from people who want to hurt me. I can protect both of us. Oh no. The window shatters. Why is he doing that? Oh no. I don't like this. As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvas, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional world, invading yours, crawling up the walls. See? You should have took your meds, dude. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. Oh, that's a whole lot of bad. Ugh, what the heck? Leave us alone. What is he? In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off and Wayne along with it. Oh no! Run for the stairs. Get the fuck out of here. You've seen enough. You know you need to leave. Oh no! The door's blocked by a chair, and then it's blocked by something else too. Shoot. I don't want to run back down. Try and tear through them. You toss the chair out of the way and do your best to tear through the paintings covering the door. It reforms and regenerates too quickly for you to claw your way through. Dang. That one has hair. Defeated, you turn back to the basement. The remainder of Reese's paintings await their artist's command. It's okay. Stay right there. I can take care of this. Then she won't be able to hurt anyone anymore. I'll be right back. Reese stomps up the stairs, leaving you with his smears. Call Tabitha. Try and warn Dr. Kelly. You make your way to the door that beckoned you yesterday. All the intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets that stone lurked in the forgotten basement that clinic had to share with you. Nope, nope, nope. Big nope. Whole lot of bad. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there is a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. You grasp a handle and turn. Oh, she is prepared. Duck. Duck. You do as she says, ducking out of the way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop. Oh, I didn't click. Oh, the gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out of his chest, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. You're going to have to try harder than that, you No! How did you... as if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Wayne. I've just been lurking while I work. What the fuck is happening? Oh, a lot. You might have to watch the VOD. Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks in the wood. Reese is panic, pulling in a mob of furious smears to hold his enemies in place. The artist starts away, but the smears continue to do their work in his absence. Hydrate. Thank you, my tea. Hey, how you doing, girl? How's it going? This is a creepy game, as you can tell. Very creepy. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway, and Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. I'm good watching your stream. It's a vibe. Thanks. I'm doing good too. I'm engrossed. Run after Dr. Kelly. Run to a nearby room. Now I'm going after the doc. She's got a weapon. You run for it, braving the onslaught of the smears, dodging them as best you can. You try to see where Dr. Kelly went. Oh. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Hey! Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out of some unseen speaker. You, Janessia, I'm stuck in a safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help the both of us. What the hell is your son, ma'am? I wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Everyone said raising a teen was going to be a bitch, but they don't know the half of it. If you need to go to the medical storage room, I'll give you further instructions when you're there. Okay. You turn back around and head to... I'm here. Great. Now listen. I need you to use the black tape key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. It's a bottle labeled carfentanil. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. Oh, hi. An intercom system, huh, Doc? Good. You should hear this. You don't have to do anything she says. I'm not going to hurt anybody else, just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in that basement, or maybe someplace even worse, and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now, better than I felt my entire life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. I'm not gonna let you kill someone, Reese. Why not? She wasn't afraid I might die. Does she know those tranquilizers aren't going to kill me? Does she care? Trust me, Reese. I've always been careful with your medication. I want you to live. I love you. Tell yourself whatever lies you have to, Mom. If you wanted a good relationship, you had your chance, and you decided to convince me I was dying instead of just letting me exist. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror, dude? Oh, Wayne. Don't try to spin it like some kind of crime or passion now that the consequences are staring you in the face. Enough. Ah! Reese cries out in pain. Ah! What the hell did you do to my shoulder? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. The two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room. You do, she says. The tranquilizers are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape to match the key. She's certainly an organized woman. Ow! Hawk! Why? You trying to get my attention? I told you! Ow! Stop it. You make your way out of the medical storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. You gave me the power, so I must use it. Okay, fine. I guess you're right. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the mass of paint, sealing it shut. Hurry! I don't think I can keep it open for long. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears manages to slip past her. She stomps it. Painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. Sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. You probably have a few minutes before he gets here. What is this room? Old X-frame room, lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote-controlled locks. Glad it could finally come in handy. While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? Okay, let's talk Reese. I'm gonna probably end it soon, though, because my voice is starting to... I'm doing a lot of talking. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead, I have nothing left to hide. When did you find out? A little after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes, then a few extra. Thickened nails, sharp teeth, elfish ears. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder and had him checked out a few specialists, but there was nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument and he changed right in front of me. It was nothing like what he is now, just a couple inches and some facial abnormalities, enough to be noticeable. Let's be honest, this would have been a lot shorter of a game if people were honest, right? I was scared. He could see that, and he stopped. I thought it was a one-off or maybe a hallucination, but the second time it wasn't as subtle, and it didn't go away as easily. That's when I know for sure that this was something beyond my realm of existence. How did he not know what he was? I've been medicating him since he was 12. We only had 3 incidents like this before, maybe 4, depending on what counts. This is the worst one by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different, and I just make sure to stay on top of his doses so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now. There's only so much I can do to control him. Was his dad similar? Strange little smile creeps on Dr. Kelly's face. I wish I knew. Reese just kind of happened. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day? I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were actually kind of sweet. They were just dreams. But then all of a sudden my period stopped. I got morning sickness. And roughly 9 months later, Reese. Why did... why did you start poisoning him? Dr. Kelly sighs. Can we stop calling it poison? Yes, it's poison, but the act of me giving him poison was not me poisoning him. I was medicating his illness. It started when he was around 15, by giving him increasingly high doses of clonopin. I worked with a woman once who was already married with children and was fully convinced that her pregnancy at the time was an immaculate conception. What? Did her and her husband not have sex anymore? What? What the heck, man? His body kept adapting and his system would come back, especially if we ever fought. I couldn't keep ordering all those drugs. It was already suspicious and I could risk losing my license, especially if anyone ever found out what I was using it for. They most likely did. She was not okay. X-Files theme. Perfect. Someone approached me with a solution. I took it. And I've been dealing with the emotional and mental consequences of that decision ever since. Was it the cat mom? Who approached you and what did they say? Dr. Kelly gives you a long, hard look. I don't want to talk about that woman. But screw it, I might die tonight, so sure, I'll tell you. It was... What? Oi! And that's all I have to say about that. What just happened? What just happened? It was, and then, what is he? At first I thought he was some kind of werewolf, but if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him, and you've seen what he looks like. It's just weird. Game said no info for you. I almost wish I can examine him when he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him or how his body does it, but he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess I'll just have to remain a mystery. But the relationship between you seems so difficult. Yeah, you could say that. He was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't know if I'd be ready, but he made me love being a mom. It's not like he was going to be sunshine and roses forever. No matter what, kids grow up and they change. Sometimes this is not normal growing up. He's just a little gremlin, man. Leave him alone. That's part of being a mom, too. Doing what you can to make sure the child you brought into the world isn't going to go around eating people. That's not... How do you know he's dangerous? Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number one. It's not like he's usually a violent kid. He's mostly just sad. But every now and then we butt heads, and that's usually when this side of him comes out. Imagine this happens anytime he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day and turns into a 12-foot tall monster with a million teeth and rips somebody apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Yeah, he's dangerous. He's been kind to me. No, he hasn't. No, don't do that. I can fix him. No. What you're doing is difficult, but it's necessary. Glad you see that. Makes me feel a little less cruel. It hasn't been easy doing all this to him, but I know it's for the best. For him and for everyone else. While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? You have it all. You have no idea how relieved I am to finally say all this out loud. What's the game plan, both short and long term? Well, I pump him full of elephant tranquilizers and then I lock him in here. Then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. Then we all live happily ever after. There has to be some other way. I see no flaws with this plan. Sarcasm. That's so Scarlet of you. It's okay. I know it's not the perfect plan, but it's better than the alternative of being torn to shreds by my own kid or having to figure out how to kill someone I love who may or may not be unkillable. You and Dr. Kelly sit in silence and wait for her son to make his way to the safe room. Stretch and hydrate, chat. The sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the silence of the clinic outside the safe room. Shit, this might be game time. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. There's nothing there. Oh, what the absolute fuck. I don't like that. I don't like that. Is this what you were so afraid of? Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. I mean, I'm not gonna not give her the tranquilizer. That'd be silly. Look at this thing. Dr. Kelly quickly loads him into her gun, leveling the barrel at her son. Oh, thank God. Thank God. You should do some kind of save command. That could be fun. Oh man, I should. Dr. Kelly sighs heavily, staring down at the warped figure of her son. I can drag him into the safe room on my own. I'll meet you in the front when I'm done. Next time, hand over the ammo before you engage. You return to the entrance of the clinic. Everything is quiet now. Only streaks of paint where Reese's minions had once roiled out of crack in the wood. So, he can control paint demons. He looks like that. What the fuck is he? I hope you understand this needs to stay between us. I don't care how much you feel like you need to share what just happened with other people. The more people know about this, the more trouble it is for me and for him. I don't need any more well-intentioned escape plans. There's a magic stone in your basement. Just thought you should know. Also, we busted a hole in the wall down there. Okay, thanks for the heads up, I guess. That's that's all she has to say about that. Do you think I feel so guilty? Join the club. But he's bound to figure it out sooner or later. I'm just glad there was an extra pair of hands around. Could have gone a lot worse. As much as I love to stand around chatting, I have to get to work. Gotta clean this place as best I can before tomorrow. And you should probably get home. It's dark. I'm sure your cousin is worried about you. Oh, I get to hug her. Put your arms out for a hug. No offense, but I'm not a hugger. See you later. I attempted to hug her. She firmly escorts you to the door. It closes behind you. The night is oddly warm compared to the chill of the day. Crickets singing quietly in a sleepy little neighborhood. Okay, I have to stop because my throat is killing me. So much reading. I'm gonna save it here. Yeah. Oh, epilogue? I wonder how much longer there is. After all that, she owes you a hug, really. It's the least she could do, right? If this is the epilogue, then it may not be that much left. Let me see. Everything that happened in the clinic feels almost like a dream, and now that it's over, you realize how little it meshes with your understanding of the world. Go home. But before you can get far, you're interrupted by the sound of panting and the telltale jingling of dog tags. It's the dogs! No, I really do have to stop, though. I don't know how much is left, but I gotta stop because my throat hurts. So, yeah. Okay, I saved it. And I quit. It may not be that much left. But I gotta stop. This is the soundtrack. Yay! So this whole thing is crazy. But yeah, I don't know how much is left of the story, but we'll finish it next Friday. And then I don't know, maybe like watch some creepy YouTube videos or something. That could be fun. But yeah, so that's it. Y'all have a good weekend, and I will see you back here on Wednesday for more Oregon Trail and see if anybody dies. All right. Take care, y'all. Bye.